Welcome
Happy
to...
birthday.
Well, that sets the context. It's episode 100.
That's crazy talk.
Do we get a card from the king?
I fucking hope so.
How many people are in the 10% group? How many people do we think?
Right.
So I might even change my LinkedIn.
So you referring to the stat?
Top 10% podcast.
Yeah. So the stat is less than 10% of podcasts make it to episode 100.
Do we know what the number is or in that
No,
sort
I
of
think
realm?
I could find out, but 10% is.
It probably won't sound as impressive if there's like 300,000 or something.
Yeah, but think how many podcasts appear like every day. Everybody's doing a podcast, and most of them just don't stick it out. So I think half of all podcasts don't make it past 3 episodes.
3? Wow, that's bad.
What are they expecting?
Surely you can't go into it and think this is gonna absolutely pop off after 3 episodes.
I think people underestimate it.
It's a lot like.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of graft for not a lot of reward.
Yeah, the rewards are.
Then
You've
rewards
got to
take
take the wins, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's probably why most people fall down. They haven't got our resilience.
right, yeah.
I'd like to say we've got the rewards to prove it, but
We're very, very Yorkshire about it, aren't we?
yeah,
Stubborn.
yeah, we're not giving up ever. So, yeah, it's been 4 years.
I love the title of that first episode.
We weren't very inventive, were we?
It's superb. Looking back at that now, that's absolutely superb.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch some early episodes and I think
Try not to cry.
react to them. Try not to laugh at ourselves. I'm going to try. I've already watched a load of them, so I'm going to try not to guide you too much. But look at what's changed. I really hope a lot has.
How old do I look?
Do you want to see?
Do I look young?
Should we play episode 1?
Yeah, go on.
So episode 1 is called Pitch Please. We gave away so much in the title there. We barely even give anything away in the description.
Do you want me to press play? Oh, I don't look that bad.
This is as loud as it goes because we'd obviously fucked something up with the mics.
Look at that bar in background.
Huge pitch. I'm going to estimate 50 people client side. I think we had a team of 5. So the meeting weren't big enough. The boardroom had I think it was a 30-seat table. It was a big client.
Beard looks good.
Look at our setup.
It's sharp. Look how black my beard is. It's fucking grey now.
All right, line. Perfect line, aren't you?
I do that myself.
Do you?
Proud of that, yeah.
So I started getting into my swing.
It doesn't look like that anymore. It's all a bit shop.
My section, I look over to the right because I'm trying to present.
You're not wearing a black t-shirt. You've actually got a top with buttons on.
I'll have had a meeting.
All right. You might have been specially dressed for podcast 1.
Maybe.
Completely flat out. The dude done it to him half an hour before. I'd like to say that the half an hour before, but snooze it.
Why is the contrast so high?
I don't know. It literally looks like we're in 2 different rooms.
Oh, is the 2 cameras rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The opening slides were positives,
Look at that bar. I love that bar. I don't even know where that is anymore. Is it in there?
so I was quite animated.
Is it gone? Oh, where did it go?
Aiden.
I love that. That's even better.
We didn't bin it.
Yeah, this is awful.
Yeah. Should we pause it there? We didn't even intro it. It was our first ever podcast episode. And we didn't even say like, hi, welcome to Resting Pitch Phase. This is who we are. And this is what we're going to talk about. We literally went in and Dan just went, what's the worst pitch you've ever been in?
Learnings.
That's how we do it.
That just shows it,
Like an
doesn't it?
opening slide. Slap
But you know,
someone.
it's that thing of like, when we started this, we actually didn't have a clue what we were doing. We really didn't. And it's kind of that thing of like, sometimes you just got to start it.
It's
Like,
good.
go for it.
It's good to document it, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you don't often get this staring you in the face to go back to call it a project or a journey.
I mean, I watched this yesterday and I was horrified that we put this out there.
I really like. I look at those people. I'm like, good on you.
Yeah.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
I mean, I
we're still
literally
here.
had to learn how to edit audio like from scratch. I'd never done it before.
Yeah.
That's why it's so quiet.
All that fucking kit in front of us.
So, if anybody's not watched our first ever episode,
You should.
don't.
Well, it's only had 32 views, so
Yeah.
it's probably, what, 25 of those are us.
Yeah, it's
So,
it's got to be some internal. Basically, our setup was the most ad hoc, thrown together thing you've ever seen.
I mean, it looks fairly...
We had all the kit,
Good.
but we were in
All the gear, no idea.
old
Yeah.
boardroom. And do you not remember we had to manually set it up like every single time? We had to like get all the mics out, test them
Yeah.
all, like, and then pack everything away at the end of every single one and put it all back in the cupboard. And like, it was basically filmed. We didn't even film it on the proper camera. We had the webcams on each laptop, so we didn't use the built-in ones. We bought those like 4K
Oh,
ones,
yeah.
and we like had 4K
Like the
webcams mounted
balanced
on
or
each
something.
laptop.
I'm pretty
And we
sure
didn't have like any lighting. Like, yeah, it was a proper cowboy job.
in the moment, like obviously 4 years ago, we, let's say, didn't know any different.
No, we thought this was
Yeah.
perfect. We were like, this is amazing. We're like professionals.
But again, like
To be fair.
I'm looking at that. We gave it a go. I
we
think that's great.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind it. I think, like, 4 years ago, there weren't that many folks doing podcasts, whereas now they're fucking everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
You could definitely see a reason for people maybe giving up after doing 3 episodes themselves. If you publish something like that as your first episode and thinking it's going to be
Yeah.
revolutionary,
'Cause
we've just
can
said
I
32
also-
views and 25 are ours.
Like, I'm thinking, like, I think it took me like days to edit that. Like, days.
How long is it?
I was just thinking of those numbers, 32 views.
Like, honestly, I remember it being really stressful and like really hard work. Like, and now we just turn one round in like 2 hours plus all
Yeah.
the clips.
Proper in the deep end, that.
Yeah, but
I don't-
sometimes I just think that's the
Yeah.
way you've got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking
You
cliche,
can spend
innit,
forever
but
planning everything and trying to learn every tiny little aspect.
yeah,
Sometimes you just got to go for it and figure it out as you go.
yeah, definitely.
Hence
Perfect.
episode 1.
Perfect case in point there.
Do you want the next episode?
Yeah. I wouldn't change it. I like that.
Yeah,
That's fucking great. Great entry to the market.
I'm admiring those people.
Oh, good.
I don't think we had a plan at all.
No, I don't
either,
think we
did
did.
we?
We
Like,
didn't plan the episodes, if you remember.
That's what I mean. Like, we just go. We've just got to do it. Like, we just got to put microphones in front of it.
We literally had a topic,
Yeah,
and we just said, go talk about that topic. We had no plan or...
can talk a lot of shit, can't we? There's your proof. 100th episode.
Right. The next one is the first one we ever did that had all 3 of us in.
Oh, is this where we talked about educated versus not?
Shock, I'm wearing
So, yeah.
black.
There's all 3 of us in this. I think I look like a different person.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. But episode 5, we finally did an intro.
When you say we, you.
Yeah.
Do you know what's nice? Say it now. Okay, I'm going to say it now. We've got the most recent podcast on the right-hand side there that was published 3 weeks ago that's already had more views than both the ones that we've just watched. And look at the thumbnail.
Thank God for that. Thank God we've improved. Also, here, I don't even have a microphone.
Do you not? What are
I'm
you,
just
what are you
using my
talking
laptop
to?
microphone.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that looks like you're being recorded without knowing. You know, like someone's just
Yeah.
like sneaky hit record.
24 hours in police custody.
Yeah.
Hey!
Look at that
Speaking
beard.
of 24 hours in police custody, where have you dragged him off?
Once again, Lee's like lit up in high contrast.
Why am I the one that's
It
in the
must be
studio?
something on your laptop.
You look
settings.
angelic.
I look younger. How old are my children at this point?
This is 4 years ago.
I don't know why I'm looking at my watch.
So
4
one of
years ago.
one of
So
them wouldn't
Freya,
even.
Freya will be like 1. Why do
Yeah.
I look all right? I'm not grey. Look at my beard. Look at it right now. It's grey.
It's good.
Do you know? This feels like such a long time ago, doesn't it? Now.
In digital, this is like 40 years ago.
I know. Do you remember the battle in that room where like there'd be constant building work going on?
Yeah.
Do you remember when that thing fell out?
Yeah.
Gotta love that office.
It's understanding your client's needs, it's understanding how you need to adapt to deliver the result.
Do we still agree with this? We're talking about whether you need a degree to go into marketing.
It's the best way of doing it.
No, I think there's a lot of what I've heard from other people who so I don't have a degree, so this isn't talking from.
Yeah, I agree with it still.
I
Same.
do too.
Same. In fact, I think I agree with it more.
More so. Yeah.
Interesting. We should redo them.
Go back to our early topics. Or if we just say the same thing
Yeah.
over and over again and just do a highly polished version.
Isn't that like how 98% of people with a personal brand get by these days? Just say the same thing in a different way every day.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So, that's episode 5. Do you want the next one?
Yeah.
Can already see progress between 1 and 5.
Yeah, just 1 to 5.
Yeah, well, like you
At this
said.
point, we do weekly as well, so there's only a month in that.
No wonder it took you so long to fucking edit. There's 3 cameras.
I know. And there were 3 audio streams and you had to sync them all.
Wow.
It was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And the audio was terrible because in that room we had, well, one, the audio was just bad in that room because it just wasn't acoustically a very good room. And then we had building works going on next door. So every time they started doing anything like turn on machine or there was basically a big building inside, wasn't there? There was constantly something happening. And I had to go through and like find all those bits and try and cut it all out. It was so hard. George has not realised how easy he's got it now. Okay. The next one is our first guest one.
Oh, yeah.
Who was our
Man,
first
the myth,
guest?
The legend. Well, we didn't go small
No, this was wild.
for the first guest, did we? Graham. Where was he at the time? New York Times.
I think so. I think he was about to start the new role.
Yes. It says
'Cause
there.
I think
Creative
when we-
director.
When we announced it, yeah.
New York Times and now creative director at Apple.
First guest.
First
that is
guest.
strong.
It is strong. Audio quality.
We upgraded the intro. Look at that. This is where we started to get serious, I think.
This is when we moved into the new office, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually been quite a lot. So we've basically gone from episode 5 to episode 41 here. It's quite a big jump.
Global brand creative director for New York Times, Time Studios. Have been in the past, yeah. Working on clients such as Audi, Shell, Allbirds, Verizon. The list goes on. Yep.
Graham. What a top man.
It's a nice new portfolio. Sometimes not the best ones to work on, but naming no names. Yeah, we'll not go down that route. So today, I think it'd be good to pull.
The sign looks like it's got a mask on.
Yeah.
COVID. One with us.
Again, we were still learning.
What
I
was
remember
that?
feeling really nervous about this
What?
because
For-
this episode, again, it was while I was still editing and while I was still doing all the
You mean first guest reasons?
like I was still doing all the tech stuff just on my own. I was sat in the room actually.
Were you?
I was in this little corner here.
Were you?
Yeah, off camera. But I just remember feeling so nervous about it because I was like, if I fuck this up, like it's not like we could just re-record it.
I'm in it already.
Like you might have seen recently this sort of trend that like we had the blanding phase where everything was sans serif and you see a lot of these mattress companies all look the same and there's a certain amount of shared brand equity you get with that where it's like the audience perceives you as trustworthy that's what they expect the manager to be like.
Should we go next one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not all we're in there.
Yeah,
I'll
just
go.
look-
Yeah.
It's
I feel like we
like
just sit here and
Gogglebox
watch it. Yeah.
without the commentary.
How did you feel doing the first guest one?
Good. It's Graham.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that helps,
I mean,
isn't it? Somebody you know.
not only a mate of mine, but the caliber of person.
Yeah, some guest to start.
Yeah, what a great guest.
I mean, by this point, we'd actually started to plan some episodes. We didn't just go in and wing it.
I've got an iPad on my knee.
I know.
Look at that.
It's organised. Yeah, I remember we planned out all the
Like a
questions
journalist.
and everything, didn't we? I even feel like we did a little...
interviewer.
I think we did a little test run.
What's Graham done wrong? Why are you interviewing him?
Yeah.
It's good. We ain't got the curtain or anything, though, have we?
No. No, this
Panorama.
is still like a half a setup, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Still working our way towards where we're at. Do you want to know what our best performing episode ever was?
Yes.
Does anyone want to guess?
Was
I mean,
it
we've done 100, so it's very hard to try and necessarily remember.
Best ever performing.
episode or short?
Episode. Sure, we'll do that in a minute.
Was it Sarah?
No.
Oh.
She was second.
Sarah was second.
Sarah's episode was second.
I was watching Christmas.
No, I think that was about fourth.
All right,
But that one did do very well.
that's my best guess.
I just don't think you'd ever guess it.
In Waitrose.
It was this episode.
What
so it's
to do
called
when
What to Do When Clients Go Quiet, right? And it's me and Dan, and it's had like considerably more views than any other episode. But this is the one where it had all the dodgy related videos.
Oh yeah.
Why? Did we ever figure out why?
Yeah, we
Why?
did. So, do we want to publish this? We're going to publish this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this episode, this was the point where we figured out like how important the thumbnail was, like how much impact it had. So the traffic to this video, the like related videos coming off it, were all these people that work in a less less PC industry, where they were sat on a sofa,
I'm glad you said sofa.
Yeah.
but in like like it was similar to that, like it was an L-shaped sofa, and they had like a neon, I think it was actually a pineapple, on the wall behind them.
Are we talking about adult industry
Yes,
people?
we
Okay.
are. And
Wait a minute. Did people think that you and Dan were adult industry people?
Well, that's where all the traffic was coming from. Was these so there were several
That's been
different
called
shows. Yeah, several different shows that had this setup, where it was two people on a sofa with a neon sign like that, and they were all adult shows or like adult topic shows. And I don't know whether it was the title where it's like, because we were talking about clients going quiet, but all the traffic to this video came from.
You could interpret what to do with clients, what to do when clients
Yeah.
go quiet in so many
I was
different
like,
ways
is it
based
because
on that
is it 'cause
context.
we're wearing shorts?
Legs
Bit
out.
of leg.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not, but how annoying is that? It's not even like related to our field in any way.
Clickbait.
Because we really do
That
have
is
some advice.
Full on clickbait, yeah. And this was where we learned how important the thumbnail was.
Well,
And that's where we literally flipped all that on its head and we're like, right, thumbnails, let's test a load out. And yeah, who knew? Do you want to know our best performing short?
yes.
It's even more annoying. Is nothing related to our specialisms, the business.
Oh, I bet. Is it a quick fire?
Yeah.
Some holiday related?
No. It's food related.
Oh, is it pizza and
Pizza or curry. It's just a
fuck's
clip
sake.
of Dan asking you, pizza or curry.
What did I say?
You actually debated for a long time, then you went with curry.
I'm going through it in my head now. I think I should probably still pick curry. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big
Oh, yeah.
hesitation. But that is our best performing short.
Excellent.
And that is our best performing full episode.
Cool.
So just in case anybody isn't aware, we're actually quite good at marketing.
Yeah, that's boring though, isn't it?
Yeah, this podcast business really is tough. Fucking hell. We might keep in that 10% if we keep talking about this.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it?
Put people off.
Yeah.
Yeah, what to do when clients go quiet.
There was actually some solid advice in that. It felt like a good episode at the
We
time.
tried to get it.
But
That's really annoying, isn't it, when you do
Yeah.
what you think is going to be a really good episode and
Yeah.
then it just
it
doesn't take
is, but for the right reason. For the wrong reason.
Yeah.
But then after that was the episode with Sarah from at the time she was Kath, wasn't she? Which
Yeah.
was a very good episode actually.
Yeah, there was a lot in that.
Yeah, and that was quite a different one as well because you actually were on location.
I know, yeah, I went down, didn't I?
You were in full producer control at that point.
No, I wasn't. Sarah produced that.
Oh, right.
She did all I mean, the kit that they had in that room is amazing.
Yeah, it made you jealous.
Yeah, really jealous. Fully soundproofed. All the kit, all the gear. What's the company called that made
Lots
the
of
mics?
ideas.
I can't remember the mic. Even the mics alone were just like mind blowing. Can't remember what the company called. I can't remember the name. It'll come to me. But yeah, good setup.
Strong.
100 episodes.
I know. 4 years. I mean, like, we're saying like 4 years digital. Like, that is 40 years, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, it's wild. Think of the things that we were talking about back then and how different, like, our direction and our opinion, our, like, expert advice would actually be now.
Yeah. It's interesting when you went back to, which one were it? Episode 5, about education. We said if we redid that, would anything have changed? Be interesting to know of the 99 before this, where there's been something topical. How much would have changed? How much would change now if we revisited? Whether we disagree with anything either someone else said or yourself. You
Yeah.
said yourself on something.
I mean, even
start
just think
fucking
back
arguing.
to like 4 years ago, AI was emerging, but it wasn't like as in like public use at that point, really, was it?
Do you think by episode 200 we're going to be AI? Sat here?
We could
Because
be.
we're not actually going to be sat here.
There's actually been a thing recently where CEOs are creating like AI versions of themselves to put in front of staff. I was meant to send it to you, actually, I forgot.
Are you going to do that?
I'm not really here.
Yeah.
Are you in somewhere else? Yeah, what's episode 200 going to be like? Futuristic.
I'll be fucking fully white haired by then.
Colonel Sanders.
What, another 4 years? Did you think, like, looking back, when we recorded like that first ever episode, did you think we'd ever get to 100? Like, if you'd said in 4 years' time you're still going to
Honestly, 100 sounds
100's a lot.
massive. Yeah.
100 is a lot.
So I probably wouldn't have allowed myself to think that that far for us. 100. The point you're doing the first one, like, nah.
I mean, our original plan was to post weekly, so that should have only taken us 2 years.
Yeah, but I think that's great evidence of just how much of a slog this can be. And like you said, like the turnaround of ideas and then recording, then publishing the episode now compared to where it was. That's so evident. You're absolutely right. Weekly, we should have
It's ambitious.
absolutely
wasn't it?
knocked those out of the park, and it just proves that it's such a slog.
But to be fair, when we did do them weekly, that's probably where we learned like so much because we were just like, it sometimes takes the volume to learn the nuances,
Yeah.
see the improvements.
I'm pretty sure in some early episodes we had a flaunt beer for every
Oh,
episode.
yeah, we used to record on Friday afternoon. That was our rule.
Flaunt-
When
a
we
flaunt
first
beer.
started, we did Friday afternoons and we'd have a beer.
Because we
I
actually
love
had
that.
the flaunt beer is what I mean.
Yeah.
For anyone listening, they're like, what's the flaunt? It's not a ritual.
The,
Well,
the
it is.
peacock
But
thing.
we actually had a branded beer, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we
I
used to-
think
We've
I've
still
some
got a few
pictures
of them.
somewhere of them.
We've got some in
Can
the
you
kitchen.
imagine opening one of them now?
I'm surprised they haven't
It'd
exploded.
absolutely explode.
Yeah.
We should have done that to sell it.
Surprised they've
Open
not
the
popped
100.
off. Oh, we should have done something to commemorate it, shouldn't we?
Yeah, it feels a bit like we've let it just creep up on us, doesn't it?
Could have at least one. Can we put like
Can we do
Party
like
hats on us or
can George do like a
woo?
party popper or something?
George, if you're listening, insert party popper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get
So-
rid of greys in beard.
Yes.
Why aren't we using him for shit like that?
I don't know. That should be a thing.
That's where the skills go next.
That'd
So,
take him a while.
4 years, 100 episodes. Should we set ourselves a target
No.
that when we get to 200,
200.
it hasn't taken another 4 years?
2030.
Oh, God, that's awful.
That sounds like the proper future, doesn't it? 2030.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
I'll be nearly 40 then.
I'm not going to say that.
I set you up for that.
How about it? Do you think we'll all still be here?
Like, let's play a game. I've
What?
got a game.
Like, physically.
Yeah. Like, do you think we'll all still be at Flaunt?
Oh, at Flaunt. I don't know about...
I've got a game. Birthday. It's like party games, isn't it? If you had to record one of these episodes with anybody in the world,
Oh.
and we're going to go alive first.
Live.
Does it need to be marketing related then?
Oh, absolutely not.
Like,
You've
if
got-
you just got to sit down
You've
with
got
somebody.
a podcast platform, haven't you? Forget the brand, forget the positioning. You can sit down with someone alive right now. Or you can't, don't give me two people. Don't give me. I can't pick between these two.
I actually don't know. I'm
Go
bad
f-
at stuff like this.
Go for one.
Oh, it's going to take me a while to decide that.
Dead.
Dead's even hard.
You've just made it more broad. Who would yours be?
Jimi Hendrix.
God, that was
Dead.
quick.
You thought about that, haven't you?
What about
That's
you?
just that's my absolute
What would you ask him?
unshakable go-to. I was fascinated by everything.
Yeah, but what would you
Give me your stories. Tell me about Woodstock. Just
All of life.
yeah. So Jimi Hendrix dead.
What about you alive?
Yeah, tough. Probably someone like in prison.
Whoa.
You know, like that where
It's
it's
took a turn.
you know where it's like potentially not controversial, but like things haven't quite been confirmed about certain high-profile people. I'd probably want to speak to them. I watch
What
a lot
do
of
you
true crime.
mean?
Well, like if people are in there and there's still some uncertainty of whether they're in there on valid grounds or not for whatever crimes
You
they've
would
done.
use your one opportunity to just go talk to like
I
a
find
killer.
I'm
psychologically,
pretty sure
I find-
most of them would just take you as a visitor, mate, if you want to go and have a chat.
Yeah.
Ain't got people queuing up.
have we got a van to put this kit in?
True detective.
Do you know what?
That'd be great.
I wasn't expecting. I thought you were going to say like
You're
a
right.
sports person or something. I did not see that come in.
I'm surprised that you're both surprised. I'm not saying about me, this coming from me, but that's quite a common that like people that like are well into true crime and are fascinated
didn't know
by
you were, though.
Yeah. I'm utterly fascinated by serial killers.
I just didn't know.
Mac.
So much is coming out today.
We watch them together.
How has it taken 100 episodes for us to learn this about Dan?
I love true crime.
Yeah, but that is what you would, like, out of everybody in the world.
Like I love
Yeah,
true
'cause
crime.
the
Like I love
insight.
a
Unlimited
documentary like
access.
that, but that's not where that's not who I'd want to spend like 2 hours in a room with.
Do you know what? Deal with it. I'm sticking with it.
You got any names?
No, I might have to come back to you on that.
Okay. What about you?
Who would I want to sit down with? I honestly don't know. I feel like it would need to be something like really inspirational. Like, maybe even like something like a sporting personality or something. Because I love that mindset of like the resilience and the work hard and get it done type of thing. Like they're always my favourite kinds of documentaries, but I don't know who. I think that's the hard bit. Like I know what I'd want from it, but I feel like I'd deliberate forever on who the right person was. What would yours be?
I don't think I can select just one. I think I'd like to have audience with Barack Obama. I'd like to talk to him for a bit.
I think you'd just be really nice to sit with.
I just think he'd have some stuff to say. And then dead, I don't know.
He might not tell you it.
No, probably not.
Yeah, see, I think I'm going to get some serious listeners on mine. 'Cause there's some community
Are
behind.
you just here for the vanity metrics?
Yes.
Is that why you're saying true crime?
No. I'm genuinely fascinated, but I also know that it's very, very engaged with. So I know that I'd get a lot of listeners, which is just a nice default bonus out the back of it.
What
But I
about if you
truly-
could go on a podcast, someone else's? What would you pick?
If you could go on someone
Yeah.
else's
Go on
podcast.
someone else's podcast.
There's no other fucking podcast worth there. It's just resting
Oh.
pitch face.
Bold. I actually don't listen to a lot of podcasts.
Me
anymore.
neither.
I thought you'd be all over the true crime ones, Dan.
Yeah, I don't. No, I need
There's
to
a
see.
wealth of them.
I need to see.
Yeah.
I need the visual.
But even more we're into true crime and your visual. Mark.
I would just. Yeah, you won't know them. I just listen to Bradford City podcast, so I'd probably just go on them.
Probably just Bradford City one, yeah. Do you listen to podcasts?
Probably a sport related one.
Yeah.
Yeah, predominantly Diary of a CEO.
Do you still listen to that?
Yeah. Why is that disappointing?
That just is.
I know why you react like that, and I go round the houses with it, but what's happened is they've built it to a point where the guests are just exceptionally good.
Yeah, but each one's just trying to peddle something different. Have you not seen the thing where it's
Not
like literally like
necessarily.
there's like every episode contradicts like the next one. Like they're all saying different things.
Yeah.
Is it all just contrived?
I don't think so.
I did used to like it back in the old days, but I also just find it I find him irritating now.
Yeah. I mean, I've listened to it all the time, and the calibre of the guests is pretty unbeatable. And he's doing a better job of actually behaving like a interviewer.
Oh yeah, you should just sit there and just let him talk.
The ads are annoying. And obviously, I think he can't help but get his affiliations in there. But yeah, I can't argue with the calibre of guests and the conversations. I've just listened to one about the Iraq War. Like his access to someone who's sat in the White House advising on strategy around the Iran war, not the Iraq war, is fascinating. And I think that's the main benefit. They've got it
The
to
guests,
such a
yeah.
scale that they're just like,
Yeah.
there's
Like
there's
those guests out
there's
appearing
a
elsewhere.
handful of podcasts where we've got the same calibre of guests. Literally like, I don't know, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So the people that he's got access to.
Yeah.
And you hear conversations with like Michelle Obama. She's fascinating.
Yeah.
And he speaks less when the guest is of higher calibre too.
Yeah.
So you hear from him less.
Yeah.
Maybe that sounds bad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, love him or hate him. He's done great.
So is that that's the one you'd want to go on?
I don't think I'd want to go on it, but that's out of all the podcasts, that's the one that I listen to the most.
I'd really like to see you on it and you get into a fucking fuming argument with him. That would be quite good.
About what?
Some element in marketing.
Well, his agency background, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it be going really smoothly and then a topic comes up and you just go, hang on,
Yeah, I mean,
and it kick off.
it'd have to be something bad for it to get a rise.
Out of you or him?
Me.
Oh.
Oh, no, I don't know him well enough to to know what would make him kick off. I imagine not a lot, really.
Happy birthday to us.
Yeah.
100 episodes. It's a lot, isn't it?